Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a video that I didn't really even think about doing until the other day. I recently found a YouTube channel called The Sewing Report, and I will link it up in the cards and down below. And I've started, as you know, I've been sewing my own clothes for a little over a year now. I'm gonna close my door. And the other day on The Sewing Report, she did a video about her honest craft room and basically doing an honest craft room tour. So what I'm gonna do today is show you my honest craft room and sewing room slash office. I got a lot of stuff going on in here, and I have picked up a little bit, but I haven't cleaned. So I try to pick up every night or every time I leave this office. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. There's usually, well, you'll see. So what I'm gonna do is come through the door and give you a tour of my honest craft room. Okay, so we entered this door and turn around, and right here is this poster that Mike bought me in England, and I'm obsessed with Friends. It's probably my favorite TV show. I know this show better than probably any other show ever. So I have that right here. It's the only, like, it doesn't even fit in my frame, but it's the only space that was big enough to hang this poster. And I have my little ironing board here. I love this for sewing. I don't use it a lot, but it's great for when I need it. And on this wall, first coming in, I have this Texas A&M poster. I've had this since college, and it has, you know, all these little things that have to do with A&M, like the ring, the towel, the academic building, or Sul Ross, yeah, Sul Ross there. There's Reveille, the flag, boots, the tree for replant, Aggie Band, Gig'em, there's Bryan College Station right there, bonfire, where's the Aggie, yeah, the Aggie ring up there, the elephants, fish camp, Texas flag, muster, bonfire. So anyway, so that's right there. I love this poster so much, but it's kind of tight in here. Let's see, what else do I have here? Okay. This is kind of, this whole space right here is kind of always changing. And these two bins down here, the bottom one has woven fabric scraps. So like my quilter's cotton, my flannel, that type of thing. And these are scraps. So like small pieces, but large enough to make some things with. So yeah. The next one is patterns, like small patterns, not my full clothing patterns, but all the small patterns here for smaller things. I'll just go on top here. This is a bin from the Dollar Tree, and these are all knit scraps, and these are small things that I can make like headbands and things out of, and I've actually gone through this recently and threw out what wasn't going to work, so I'm going to make some fun things with those. And then here my caboodle. Anybody else have a caboodle? It's not really a caboodle. I think it's actually a craft tote. But this is when I travel, when I take my sewing machine places. And so I've got like some pins, some elastic, some fray checks, some beads, bias tape, a lot more elastic. So that kind of thing. And this, I think I got when we were in our apartment. So before I actually had a room to put my sewing stuff. So that's that right there. Now we go into the closet, and you've probably seen this in I've done some videos with my closet, and this door right here, 5 years ago, it came off the track because someone came over to fix it and never came back. And I have it, like you can see the track is bent up there, and I haven't gotten Mike to fix it yet, or I've tried but been unsuccessful. So the door sits there. Of course, my room would be the last room to have anything done to it, but it's okay. Whatever. Here is a stack of things. I make shark tail and mermaid tail blankets to sell, and those are some finished ones. And I have just kind of some, that's a pattern actually right there that I cut out. And I have like some French terry. And this over here is just a bunch of fabric. Y'all, it's not organized. I don't even pretend that it's organized. It's just kind of a mess that I feel like I will get to later. And this is one of those vertical organizer, like sweater organizer things. And I use this for smaller pieces of fabric. I need to go through this and see what I need and what I don't. Okay, let me see if I can back up and show you the whole closet here. Now, this is actually quite organized. And let me show you. I can't show you full patterns, but I'll just use one as an example. Okay, this is the Mama Ella tank from Made for Mermaids. And what I do is I print it out, I tape it together, and then using wax paper, like this, I trace my size and use this for my pattern. And then I take a binder clip and put it on a hanger, so all of my Mama Ella patterns are right here. And so, yeah, so each one of these hangers represents 1 to 2 patterns that I have hung up there. And this system works awesome for me. It looks like a hot mess, but I know where everything is. So that's really all that matters, right? And up here, I just have a lot of sewing notions. That's some batting and some interfacing. I've got some diaper. I used to make cloth diapers, and I should probably make some more. Some sewing supplies up there, like sewing machine oil. That I think is some more interfacing as well. Dry erase markers, acrylic paints, elastics, stickers. Just a lot of crafting stuff is up there. Okay, we're gonna go back down. And this thing right here, you can hardly see it, but it's one of those baby organizer things, and I hate it, but I don't like to spend money on stuff, so I just try to use what I have. And this is just a plastic drawer thing, and I have ribbons, and again, more crafting materials, and I actually need all of the things in there. So, yeah. This storage tote right here that I just have my sewing machine cover kind of thrown on top of, this is what I take to those craft shows and stuff, because I do make, if you didn't know this, I make doll carriers that look just like tiny versions of like Tulas. It's coming up very yellow, very green, when it's actually kind of a turquoise color. But I make carriers that are almost exactly identical to Tula baby carriers and sell them at craft shows. And this bag is actually a Pampered Chef bag that I got when I sold Pampered Chef, and it's been awesome to keep. So yeah, so that's the closet. Let's move on because that's terrifying. Here is my little sewing station. I made this out of some canvases that I bought at Goodwill and painted white, and then took a stencil and cut these butterflies out of magazines, and I Mod Podged it all together, and I absolutely love it. It was really fun to do, and I love how it turned out. It sits over my sewing machine, and again, this is my sewing machine. It's a Kenmore, and I want to say it's from the mid to late 70s, and I love it. I love it. I love this old girl. She has just been so good. She is sitting on an actual sewing table that a friend gave me, but I don't have the equipment to actually like put the sewing machine in the table, but that's okay because I like to take my sewing machine places, so that's all right. I have a little pin cushion, scissors that just kind of sit out. That's probably not a good idea since I have little ones, but they don't usually come in here. And in front of it, I have this old chair. old chair. I think I got it in, I don't know. I've probably had it 10 years. And right here, the vinyl is like all ripped, but it works. And so I just put that blanket over it. Over here is my cutting table, and it's just a basic plastic. It works. It does not work to put a sewing machine on. It's too flimsy, but I didn't want a nice cutting table because I would probably cut into it and get Sharpie on it. I just didn't want something too nice. So I don't really worry about that. This is my Olfa cutting mat. It is, let's see, 24 by 36, and it's ginormous, and it's perfect. It's so much better than my smaller one that I had. Here I have my fabric scraps basket and where I put my thread. This is Catching Fire. That is a patterned weight, and a little bowl of Wonder Clips. And pretty much at any given time, I have a pattern that I have not yet cut out, just kind of sitting around. My iron, and then up here, I framed this bag that I got from Mood Designer Fabrics that I went to in LA. Oh, it was so amazing. I want to go back so bad. But yeah, so I took the bag that I bought fabric out of and I framed it. And this is a thread holder thing from Joann. And I love it. It's so perfect for my needs. Sorry guys, I'm a little sick, so I apologize. These are just kind of some notes I like to have up on my wall here. And this So Fun canvas, my sister actually made for me. She's an amazing, amazing artist. Like everything she does is just so pretty. And I don't know why we're coming in and out of focus here, but yeah, so that's my So Fun. And this over here is a really old filing cabinet. And I have this old flat screen, I guess, but box TV up here that I don't have connected to cable or Hulu or Netflix or whatever. It's just hooked up to the DVD player. I have this picture of my babies. Oh, of course. Picture of my babies right here. They were really, really small. Yep. And I'm not going to open up my filing cabinet because you don't need to see that. It's all organized, trust me, but I'm just not going to go through my filing cabinet. And here I just have some pictures as a dry erase board if I need to take notes about something. Down here I have my acrylic ruler and my doll carrier pattern. And right here I'm just going to show you real quick. There you go. That is a skirt pattern that I had last night. Like I said, at any given time, there's going to be a pattern laying around. Now, I have to be careful in this shot because there's some things that have to do with my work that I don't want to show. But here is my window, and I have a little mirror there. See, that's my full-length mirror that I use when I make my clothes. And I'm going to see if I can cut creatively around that whiteboard. There, I did it. It's just some things I just can't show you because of work. And this is my bulletin board. I've had this bulletin board since I was a kid. And on here, this is all for health coaching because this is my part-time job. And I just have some reminders up there. Gig 'em, howdy, 10 Commandments. This kind of stuff hanging up there. Some family pictures, pictures of friends. And this is my desk. I have done a desk tour before, and so I can link that above. It's obviously changed since then because that was about 2 years ago, but I'll just do a brief one here real quick. This is just my papers that I have, just that I reach for on a daily basis. This is an Erin Condren horizontal planner that I use for work. It stays right here or next to me on the desk. I have a battery backup back here with some headphones if I need them. This is one of my Himalayan salt lamps. It actually burned out just a few days ago, so I need to replace the bulb. This is a good reminder to do that. This girl, I love her. This pen cup, I got it at Target. Keep your eye out at Target. They come back and then they go away and then they come back and they go away. But I have my second monitor up here. And my BenQ light, I did a video about this. I can link that below if you want to see that. And my phone and my headset, not that interesting. This right here, this is a tool turnabout from Pampered Chef, and what I want to do is get one of those like curtain rod things that from IKEA that has the little buckets hanging from it and put it by my sewing machine, because I don't like having all my scissors and stuff in reach of the boys, or in the boys' reach. They don't ever come in here and mess with the stuff, but still. Okay. There's my printer and some tissues. This is my mini happy planner that I use for YouTube. I'm going to be doing a video about this, how I use a mini happy planner for YouTube, since I've been using it for about 5 months. This is just a book that I want to get into here. It's by Cynthia Tobias called You Can't Make Me, But I Can Be Persuaded. I think you can figure out why I want to read that. And these are some things that I've sewn for people that I want to send to them. Here is my iPhone, and this is just how I had things sitting at my table when I went to film, but I have my phone. And this is a cookbook that I was flipping through about gluten-free. I haven't talked about going gluten-free. I've been gluten-free for almost 2 weeks now, and this was actually sent to me by Leanne from Grady's mom. She was so sweet to send that to me. And this is my big happy planner that I have not broken into yet, but this is going to be my homeschool planner for next year. Leave a comment below if you want to see kind of a walkthrough. I have not written anything but my name in it at this point, so not much to see. Here's my work laptop, and over here, again, this is real. This is what my desk looks like. I was just eating some watermelon and pineapple, and this is my big Bubba cup. It's 48 ounces, and I love this. As soon as I wash it, I fill it right back up again. I use it all the time. It helps me get all my water in. And here's my iced coffee in a mason jar from today. Up here on the wall, these are some little chalkboard things with like clothesline on them. I got these in the Target dollar spot probably 2 years ago. Yeah, probably about 2 years ago. And I just have some pictures. I did a breastfeeding shoot with Brayden when he was, I think he was almost 2 when we had those done, or he had just turned 2. We had those done. They're really sweet. There's Caleb and Mike down there. And I don't know where this little shelf came from. Probably Target. But the star that lights up is from Big Lots. The candle, I don't know where that's from. It's one of those flameless candles, the LED candles. I really like it. That was a Christmas present. I think it came from Michael's. And there's just a picture of me and my Michael in London. We're young, carefree, childless people. And last of all, we have my bookshelf. And I've had this bookshelf forever. On the bottom, I have some planner stuff. There are a lot of things in that, actually, I think all the things in that pink bag are for like giveaways and swaps and stuff. I have my label maker, my laminator. Then these are all books from college and notes from college. And I've been through these things several times thinking, maybe I should throw these out. And no, they just help me so much in my health coaching job, so I hold on to them. These are more binders and things. Stuff that has to do with work. My American College of Sports Medicine, my ACSM, my ACE, my certifications, that type of thing. That's what these are for. Here, yeah, just kind of more, these are more like motherhood, breastfeeding, that kind of health type of stuff. Oh, and there's a sewing book. And up here I have my fake orchid, I think. And then Mike and I on our honeymoon, that's probably one of my favorite pictures of us ever. Oh my goodness, we were so happy. I mean, we still are, but that was just maybe our second morning or maybe our first morning on our honeymoon. This is an A&M snow globe. Here is my little scrubs wearing Beanie Baby. Here's my Bevo with his horn sawed off. This is a Mother Goose little chime thing, music thing, I don't know. And some sunflowers. And last of all, as we leave my craft room, keep calm and carry on. This is like a vinyl thing that I got from Dollar Tree for $1. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And of course, be sure to visit the Sewing Report where you can see her honest craft room tour. This is like pretty clean, but again, oh, I didn't even show you. Oh my goodness, what is the matter with me? Okay, where am I? Look at that. That's my fabric. Just give you a second to look at my fabric. These are all of the things that I'm currently working for, currently have projects for, so that's scary. So I hope you come back to my channel and check out any of the other videos that I have. I just posted on Friday my sew and tell for the month of April, all of the things that I sewed clothing wise for myself in the month of April. It's kind of short because I didn't have a whole lot of time, but it is up, so please be sure and check that out and subscribe if you are new here. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.